Hello, and welcome to Hidden from the Eye with me, Charlotte Brokenbrow. Today we'll be talking about something which I'm sure we've all passed at one point in our life, homelessness. Sadly, homelessness in Cardiff is rapidly increasing, and with many having to rely on begging to make ends meet, it can mean the public can create negative views of the homeless people. So, I went down to Queen Street in the city centre to ask people if they'll help a homeless person in need. Do you ever give money to the homeless?
No.
I don't, and I'm really embarrassed about it.
No.
Why not?
I don't know, sometimes I do if it's like a charity, but if it's just outright, you just don't know their backstories, don't really want to share yours. I'm selfish.
I don't give money. I'll go and buy sausage roll, but I give that, but I won't give it.
Because I worry that they will spend it on drugs or alcohol, so I would always rather give them food, which I have done.
Have you ever given money to the homeless?
Yes.
Yes? Why do you often give money to the homeless? Because quite a lot of people don't often give them money.
I pick which ones I give it to. Not like that, but you can see the ones that like take money for drugs or take money for drink and alcohol. I'd rather give it to someone who looks like they need it, or I'll buy them a Greggs.
Well, it seems as though the people of Cardiff are a little bit wary on trusting the homeless community. To dig a bit deeper, I continued my journey down Queen Street to see the effect homelessness has on Cardiff. Queen Street is one of the most popular streets in Cardiff city centre for the homeless to lay their beds at night and to beg during the day. It was recorded last year that over 140,000 people between the ages of 16 to 25 slept rough at least one night. That could easily have been on this street, and even in this sort of weather. Each night it's recorded that around 40 people are sleeping rough in the city centre. This was recorded by the Hugger Centre, which is one of the only charities that are within Cardiff. However, these 40 did not include the 50 lucky people that were able to gain floor space in the Hugger Centre hostel. But some are not so lucky, as the police can implement a 24-hour ban on anyone sleeping on the streets. This is due to a change in law 2003, which made begging illegal. However, are these short-term plans actually helping anyone? What we need is more charities that can actually help the homeless get off the streets and create a life for their own. We need more volunteers and more people to take time out of their day to make someone else's day just a little bit better. There are so many things affecting the homeless community. So how are we expected to help the problem when all we seem to do is ignore it? Well, most of the homeless community in Cardiff, emergency housing isn't an option as they are not seen as a high risk. But this then leads to them being back on the streets and around the temptation of alcohol and drugs. Moving swiftly on, instead of interviewing someone from Cardiff Council and asking them how they're helping the homeless, even though nothing seems to be getting done, I decided to hear what the homeless community had to say for themselves and what they actually need. Hello, I'm here with Reese. Hello, Reese.
Hello.
I'm just going to ask you a few questions about what it's like living on the streets of Cardiff.
No problem.
How long have you been on the streets of Cardiff?
Right, personally I've been on the streets here for the last 3 weeks, but I've been on the streets in general for about 7 months.
So whereabouts have you been on the streets? Is it just other cities?
Yeah, just Newport.
Newport mainly, yeah?
Yeah.
What made you come to Cardiff then to live on the streets?
Lack of services in Newport. I mean, basically everything just got shut down, and stuff that is open at the moment sort of pales in comparison to what Cardiff can offer. So yeah, I just ended up coming to Cardiff. I'm on the streets at the moment, but just trying to be like everyone else, put my name down for somewhere and go from there.
So if you don't mind me asking, how did you end up on the streets?
Relationship breakdown with my father. So staying with him, but obviously it's his house, his rules.
Exactly.
And so yeah, I just ended up homeless.
Okay. And what services do you use within Cardiff?
I used to use the Hugger Centre, but it's not a place that people really want to go unless they have to.
Yeah.
But there's quite a few other services like the Salvation Army bus. There's the Sunday to Thursdays. There's a place called Tavistock Centre. They do hot food. And the City Temple as well on Saturday.
Nice.
Do hot food.
So whereabouts do you normally sleep at night? Do you normally sleep literally on the streets, or do you go to any hostels or anything?
No, I actually sleep just round the corner.
Just around the corner?
Just round the corner, yeah. Where the EE shop is.
Yeah.
It's actually the fire escape with boots.
Oh, I think, I know what you mean. Just,
Yeah, I sleep in there. Because it's out of, I say out of the elements, it's out of the rain.
Yeah.
and yet it's quiet. So anywhere that's quiet, that you want to sleep, it's perfect.
Do you find that sometimes at night it can be a bit hard to get sleep, especially when there's drunks walking around?
Yes, Friday and Saturday night, plus Sunday night sometimes it can be a little bit hard to sleep because I think there's a club just right
there's Live Lounge just down there.
Yeah, so the noise comes from over there. Around the corner by there. But you do get some good people. I mean, obviously you get the drunks in the night who could pick on homeless people, especially when someone's lying down in their sleeping bag. But then I've had people put money in my sleeping bag while I've been asleep, ready for me to wake up to in the morning.
So nice of them. How could the general public help you in like your everyday life, kind of making it a bit easier, like that woman just did, just give you a bit of change? Is there anything?
I don't know, different people have got different needs. So one person's need might not necessarily be my need and vice versa. I mean, I do this just to get myself something to eat and get myself throughout the day.
Would you mind if like just people stop for a chat every now and again? Because I kind of feel that they'll see people on the streets, but they just kind of ignore them as if they're not there. So would it be nice if every now and again they just said, "Oh, morning," just kind of walk past, greeted you?
Yeah, well, I try and say morning to different people. Some people will reply, and then others, they've just got their head down doing their own thing. But if someone took 5 minutes or 10 minutes out of their time just to sit down, have a chat, say, "How are you?" Just ask how things are going, basically. That would put a smile on anyone's face.
Well, exactly, that's what I was thinking. It would make you kind of feel, in a way, involved, part of the community, and just not being ignored while being walked past. I see people all the time ignore people walking past the streets. It's horrible.
And because I do it myself, I've seen it loads and loads of times.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me today.
It's okay.
And I hope you have a lovely day.
Well, I'll try.
It was lovely talking to Reese, and interesting hearing the simple things which can change a person's day for the better. So be sure to take a few moments out of your day to put a smile in someone else's. Join me next week where we look deep into the dark web and to see what else is often hidden from the eye. Bye.